Ukraine's armed forces are ready to up the ante on the battlefield, claimed Vadym Prystaiko, Ukraine's ambassador to the UK. Mr. Pystaiko confirmed that Ukraine's forces were ready to hit other significant Russian targets in the future. But the Ukrainian ambassador claimed that they would not be targeting Russia's civilian infrastructure. Mr. Pystaiko explained that in order to achieve a victory, the Ukrainian military would need to push further and further on the battlefield. The war in Ukraine has been raging for well over 7 months, and peace talks between the two countries have been put on hold as the fighting continues. Mr. Pystaiko told Times Radio, "You're asking whether we're going to hit any other targets of significance for Russia. Yes, we will. We will. What we're trying to achieve right now is the military victory on the ground. We are not targeting Russian civilian infrastructure anywhere, especially beyond the Ukrainian official borders with Russia. But to achieve the victory, we will have to push further and further. We have not the ability to strike beyond the front lines. So, that's what we're going to do, and that's what the military, unfortunately, that's the worries." Mr. Pystaiko added, "We wanted to finish it at any moment. The Russians are eager to get out our territory." That's what President Zelensky did in his morning of the announcement, and he was reaching out to all the Ukrainians, trying to warn them to get back to, unfortunately, to the shelter today in Kyiv. The Metropolitan. The subway station is not working. It's been used and been built actually as the bomb shelter. Now the mayor is bringing the people there, bringing the food, bringing the generators, everything. We're again in the very active sort of stage of war. Ukraine's military has been having successes on the battlefield in recent weeks. Ukraine's forces have managed to regain valuable areas of land back from Russian occupiers. NATO-aligned countries have vowed to continue to support Ukraine's military forces, in the form of training troops and gifting weapons. Major General James Marks discussed Ukraine's military success with CNN. The Russians have all along indicated that this was their objective. They wanted to connect Donetsk, Luhansk with Crimea, this land ridge right here, so in the mind of the enemy commander this is what's most important. So what the Ukrainians did, is they did a deception operation and tried to convince successfully that the Russians that this is where they were attacking. He added his thoughts about what you're going to do, just a little bit of archaic military stuff here. But what they did, is they faked here and they did their primary attack here. So, this is what Ukraine looked like a month ago, this is what it looked like yesterday. This incredible success in this area because of the operational initiative of the Ukrainians, it's quite phenomenal.